And now, the Squadcast. Cheers.
Cheers, guys. Welcome to the Squadcast. The squad is here from West Mountain in Queensbury, New York today. We got Taylor, Jordan, and Jack. We're having ourselves quite a day. Today is the Fire on the Mountain Festival. We got some fans going on over here.
There we go.
You know, what we do is we don't ask for permission. We ask for forgiveness. We've already ran into a couple things here today, but we can't properly start the Squadcast without one thing.
What?
The most active, exciting, on-the-mountain beer you could ever ask for.
Ooh.
St. Archer Gold.
I'd say it powered us through our day.
Oh, yeah,
I
And it was I
One
couldn't
more.
have wished
One
for
more,
a better
one more.
day on the mountain of you guys. So they want us to come and learn skiing. I've been skiing since I was a kid. In fact, my first screen name, as Taylor will attest, is
Little Carp Skier 3.
Little Carp Skier.
That's Jack.
No.
I was born and bred to ski.
Never
These
again.
guys, it was their first time on the mountain. So we had quite the time taking on the Bunny Hill. And it's safe to say that's...
The Bunny Hill.
Bunny Hill.
It was
Black
Black Diamond,
Diamond,
you
Black
guys.
Diamond.
If I didn't have this to fuel me, if I didn't have this to pump me up, I was living the St. Archer lifestyle. So what you saw on the mountain over there was me tackling it, getting shit done, powering through. This beer is meant for people who like to hike, bike, ski,
Yeah.
snowboard. And listen, I am not a winter person. I'm going to say that on the record. But we've been out here for like 3 or 4 hours now. I'm enjoying myself. West Mountain has been very hospitable to us.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to say I'm quite a winter person yet, but I might need another ski lesson. I will admit that.
Well, I mean, the one thing, too, we literally couldn't even walk over to the ski lesson.
It was so hard. It
Jack
was way
pulled
hard.
you, and I'm sitting there struggling. And then afterwards, though, I was gliding. I looked good.
Yeah, you guys did come a long way.
Did I? Because I
No,
didn't
I mean-
realize how, like completely in control you have to be with skis. Like,
Yes.
you can't even walk. You don't just get to, it's not like snowshoes, like one foot in front of the other. You're making a pizza. You're digging your heels in. You are, actively working your knees, your glutes. Our instructor, Ken.
How do your
he was-
glutes feel from falling?
My glutes feel fine. What do you mean falling? We need to review
I wouldn't
the
even say
tape.
that was
you
a
didn't,
fall.
You didn't fall. You have what they call in the ski world a yard sale.
Holy shit. Oh, my God. What's a yard sale?
Where you spread all your stuff out so other people can come and pick it out. Remember
Legs in the air.
I had to hike 20 feet back up to get your poles.
Yes, you
And then
did.
I had to hike another 50 yards to get
Yes.
your dignity.
Yep.
That's called a yard sale.
And let's just go back from, when I first did my run, I thought I was going to die.
You scared me too. You both just went. You just...
Let's right there just put it on the record. The shots Jack got were
They have to be
sick.
epic.
They're Olympic style,
Yes.
Yeah.
circling
So
you in the winner's
smooth,
circle.
so
Yeah.
smooth.
As long as I look like I know what I was doing, because the fastest you can go down that hill, I think that's what I was going. Even though maybe I wiped out, maybe I made an exit so that it didn't just go straight up into a tree. But I was going so fast for a minute, I kind of thought I was really good at this. And then to go tubing after, I was really good at that.
Tubing,
I won.
Jack calls, by the way, can we just take a quick aside? Jack has been calling tubing sledding all day.
Yeah.
And I corrected him and told him that it's actually called tubing. And he said, what's the difference?
Yeah, but is a
No.
hot dog a sandwich?
Sledding requires a sled, and tubing requires a tube.
It's
It
a round
couldn't be-
sled, right?
It is the instrument that you use.
You see, the folks who spent time in the Adirondacks skiing, growing up, and
Yes.
doing other outdoors activities,
Yeah.
I think tubing is when you go in a tube on the water. What does Santa drive around on the snow?
A sleigh.
Because he's going
Sleigh.
sledding. He's going sledding on the sleigh.
Well,
He's
actually,
going
Rudolph is flying him,
sleighing.
so he doesn't even
But
touch
he
his
lands
snow.
at some point, and
True.
that's where sledding comes from, because he's in the cold only.
Whatever
Santa
it was,
doesn't get pulled
we
behind
You
tubed
a
can
boat.
today.
easily put it on the pool.
What? It doesn't matter. We tubed, and I'm pretty sure I won the race.
No, you didn't, though.
Here's the thing. We
Photo
didn't determine
finish.
where the finish line was, because you were ahead for the majority of it. Jordan came from behind. That's that dad bod coming in.
Yeah. I had to just stay tight, and then as soon as that last 10 yards, I just let the gut out. And it just zoom, shot me out.
That's a little burst you
Right?
needed.
You would think actually less weight would make you go faster instead of
Oh,
more
that's
weight.
just physics,
Oh, but
Taylor.
yeah, wait.
Jack always says it's physics.
Because
It is physics. Yeah.
Another thing I wanted to talk about on our day at the mountain, This is one of my only opportunities I've ever had to do something like this. And as the buttonista, I had like really, really high hopes and dreams for today in terms of my fashion. Luckily, my friend Nicole hooked me up with this, I think, pretty on-trend skiing outfit. You can't miss me on the mountain, so if I did get lost, needed to pick up my dignity, you'd know where to find me. But I've seen pictures of so many celebrities, Paris Hilton, Kylie Jenner. They've all been on the mountain, they've all skied, and they all look hot AF.
You?
Didn't happen that way for me today. I knew literally before I even walked out of my house, I had to throw fashion out the door. It's one of the coldest weekends we've had. I have so many layers on. You're going to have to all peel me off like the Pillsbury Doughboy later. Just layers and layers and layers. That's what happened to me.
I had a friend that hooked me up too. I've never done this before. I've never skied. I think the last time I went tubing was in like middle school.
Yeah, it's been a while.
But all I needed was my Game of Thrones House Stark hat up here in the cold. Winter's coming.
Our beer is actually freezing.
I know, I was about to say that.
There is ice at the top of our beer.
Yep.
And that's just to prove that winter is already here, Jordan. Sorry to tell you that, but
I know nothing.
Do you think we looked cool, though? Do you think other people at the
I'm
mountain...
going to disagree. I think you have a great look.
Thank you.
The camera doesn't go that far down, so lift up your leg.
Lift the leg
Let's
up.
yard sale it again.
Give our fans a show. And so you have yellow and pink.
It's my
You look
yard
like a
sale.
walking starburst. And your coat, it's got these polka dots on it.
Falling.
Oh, wow. We just got another thumbs up.
It's a
You
yard
like
sale.
that.
Oh,
You
geez.
like that. Oh,
Oh,
just,
Yeah.
oh, go ahead.
Oh,
You're
it's
okay.
all right. We're just recording.
your dots match the bottom and the top perfectly.
know.
So I'd say that's on par with the buttonista.
So Sam
What about
Muir,
me?
come at me. There's no buttonista breakdown
If Sam-
happening this week.
I know. If he was here, he'd have something to say.
Oh, always.
He's going to say, oh, are you in school? Because you have a highlighter. That's what he would
I
say.
mean, yeah,
And you would think about it for a week. He'll be like, oh, yeah,
It's quite juvenile,
highlighter.
but I would say it's a
Yeah,
good
a
look.
sixth grader complimented me. She was like, I really like your coat. It's pretty.
There you go.
And when we were...
I could hear it in your voice. You're like, oh, thank
I was like,
you.
thanks. You're my target market today, so that's fine. But listen, it's not all about West Mountain today. There's a couple crazy things that happen in the capital region that I want to run by you guys. I want to get your takes on. We're doing something very upper middle class. Somebody in, I guess it was Latham, Watervliet, did something
He's from Watervliet.
a little less so this week when a man robbed a Taco Bell. He demanded $3,000 cash. He made away with a little bit of cash, needed to run away. Cops were being called, and he found a very particular hiding spot, which was our local Nite Moves strip club, where police arrested him without issue. He actually just went right into custody himself. What did you call it? Dinner and a show?
Dinner and a show, baby. That is
Wow.
Watervliet's version of dinner and a show.
Oh my God.
That's like the classiest thing you can do. I mean, I didn't know he demanded $3,000.
Yeah, he
That's a
asked for
weird thing.
$3,000.
Unless you're at a bank, you shouldn't
Yeah.
demand a certain amount of money. You should just say, give me the money.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
that's taking
Taco
way too
Bell
long.
has
Check.
$3,000.
And you want
Let
them
me
to sit there
fact
and
check,
count it?
but-
Like 3,000
You can go.
exactly.
It's fine.
We're just recording a
Yep.
show. It's good.
Obviously, I want to be on the show.
Yeah,
Oh, go
of
ahead.
course. Of
Feel
course
free
you
to
want to be
hop
on the
If
show.
you got something to
Um,
say. Two Buttons Deep. We're an entertainment website, and it goes like this. When you're no buttons deep, it's the least fun time of your day. You're going to work, you got your tie on
yeah,
tight.
you're
When
already
you're one
buttoned up.
button deep, you're a little looser. When you're two buttons deep, right now, the best time of your day.
Relaxing and
All right.
kicking back.
Are you on Facebook?
I'm glad
There
I
you go.
fact checked. He did
Yeah,
not
have a good
demand
one.
$3,000. I gotta read that. Who am I?
doing?
I'm delirious from being on the show.
But the point is, though.
He caused $3,000 in damage.
Oh, all right.
You know,
So it's not
that's
random.
no, but he
What's-
did get $340. So I got the
That's
three
that
mixed up.
was my question. What
Yeah.
Taco Bell has $3,000 in its?
None.
They
No,
don't even have
I
$3
was
grand
wrong.
worth
He,
of
but he
stock.
did. The employee handed over $340,
It went
and
straight to DeCarlos. Or,
Nite Moves.
Nite Moves.
Yep.
You know what? The first thing I thought of from our Albany Empire video.
Yeah.
We're going to Nite Moves.
We're going to Nite Moves!
he probably wanted to spend the $340 as fast as he could. He probably just made it rain
Yep.
until the cops came and then moved on.
He's like,
Yeah.
they will never guess.
I mean, maybe he didn't want to go into the woods. Maybe he did want to spend the cash really
No, I
fast.
think
I'm
he was
telling you,
going there to
he-
impress one of them strippers, made it rain, and
Yep.
then made a fool of
He's
himself.
like, Candy, I told you I got the job.
I think
got the job.
the first problem is why would you rob a Taco Bell? Like, regardless, $3,000, $300. That's really the place that you want to go and like stick up the operation.
Well, some of the employees from, I won't say as which Taco Bell around Troy, but some of them don't look the happiest, so how much of a fight did they probably even put up?
Right.
They're like, go ahead.
I would just be like, can I also get a cheesy gordita crunch to go, please?
I mean, and what?
I mean, something.
There's very few jobs where I would like put myself between me and the company's money,
right.
other than two. I don't even know if someone was like robbing 2 buttons, I'd be like, yeah, like it's money.
We're a cashless business, I guess. You know, it's a no overhead policy, baby.
Yeah.
Another kind of rough topic, but we got to talk about it. It was all over the news this week. A substitute teacher in Shaker High School was caught trying to videotape a 17-year-old student from underneath the bathroom stall. The student quickly responded. He started filming too. Snatched the phone out of his hands and ran away. And the teacher just ran out of school, quit his shift, just beelined it out of the property.
That's when I saw that story, I was like, how did that evolve? Did he scream and then he tried to prevent him from that sounds like chaos. It sounds sick. And
what are your sexual preferences where you want to film somebody in a bathroom? Because this happens a lot, right?
Taking a dump.
It happens at schools.
Yeah,
it happens what could possibly turn you on in a bathroom? People do it all the time. You look up people's skirts. You set up cameras. I think
Creeps. Too many quagmires.
Peeping Tom.
Yeah.
And,
Now thinking about it though, why do we even have that space between the stalls and the floor?
I did a Nobody Asked Me About this a couple years ago. I said, I want to apologize to anybody that I've locked eyes with in that gap in the bathroom stall. I know it was weird. I don't know what I was looking for.
But seriously, why do you need to see the feet of the other person next to you or the floor? Why can't that just drop straight down?
But you know how it is. Especially for girls, you sit down when you pee. You guys, urinals are very exposed or whatever. But
I don't know what a girl's bathroom looks like.
You literally are
I heard there's a couch in there.
I just did it here. You heard, ooh, the girls' room.
A fountain.
But I just did it here at West Mountain. It's a long line of stalls. And you can crouch down, do another yard sale, figure out whose feet are at the bottom. But for the most part, you're gonna creepily walk up, squint a little.
You don't need to look at each other's shoes. But you know where does have nice complete walls around you as you do your business?
Prime, Saratoga National?
Rivers Casino.
Oh,
it's the one place I feel safe at home. But
you're never going to feel safe there anywhere again because
never again.
Two Buttons Deep is officially back on the Rivers Casino shit list.
I think so.
Break it down. They had blocked us on Instagram a year ago.
When we way began, I think it was 2016, we posted a video of an awesome fight that happened there.
An awesome fight.
Not the only outlet to do it. And their social media manager comes at me personally and started, first she sends me a message, hey, you need to take that down right now, yada, yada, yada. Leaves us a 1-star review on Facebook and then follows up again and says, hey, can you please take this down? And I go, you can't give us a 1-star review.
Put us on blast.
And then ask me to do a favor.
Right.
So, no. And when we were trying to, we've come full circle and we've now hate Turning Stone. Turning Stone is on our shit list. And
Turning Stone is
so
fine.
we were trying to pump up Rivers because we went there a few weeks ago. We had a great time.
Yep, discovered Schenectady.
And I go to tag them. You win $4,000, and I'm trying to blow up their spot and being like we love Rivers.
Am I typing
and I'm
Rivers
how
right?
the hell does Rivers not have an Instagram account? And then it comes to find out, finally, after 2 days, I'm like, you know what? Let me search it on my other account. Boom, Rivers Casino New York. And I'm like, those mofos blocked us on Instagram.
Blocked.
So I don't know what they're preventing. It's not like they're posting the wacky content that we're going to post.
Right.
We were on their shit list. We do a campaign. Then they brought us back. Then we do a promo for Discover Schenectady, which we went to the Rivers Casino, which was part of the plan. We had a great time.
Fun, too, by the way.
Couldn't have highlighted them in a better way. It was a 3-year anniversary. We walk in, and I asked the guy, he said, hey, we're just using a cell phone. Can I take some photos and videos? He's like, yeah, just don't show anything on the gambling table.
Fair enough.
Easy.
Yeah.
So we get you dancing, we get you walking around, and then you sit down, and I don't show anything on the table, and then you win $4,000. There's not a better way to highlight a casino here locally than showing someone walking in and having great success, and we have a great night.
Yeah, and especially our generation, our age
you
too.
Going to night.
Yeah, I'm like strip club.
Nite Moves. You don't need to rob Taco Bell if you go to Rivers. That's a consensus.
We think it's performing really well. We highlighted Schenectady in a super cool way. Sliding back into the DMs. You need to take this down. You need permission from the New York State Gaming Association. You previously had permission when you did the sports betting video, which I don't know if we did or not, to be completely honest with you. And, that puts us in a really tough spot as a business. We produced this great video. Honestly, you, again, did the best thing that you could do.
I don't even feel like I won $4,000 anymore.
Oh, my God. You know what? You should just give the $4,000 back to the casino because I'm sure you haven't spent it at all.
Nah, never.
So I think it's safe to say, we did comply. We did remove their video. We did the right thing by our client, by Rivers. We want to keep that place in business. We want to keep them happy. But now what do we do? Are we on the shit list again?
I think we should check. If my fingers weren't half frozen, I
Right.
would check my phone.
And our beers.
And the beers, it keeps.
I like
ice
it.
cabinet.
What
I
should
like
we
it,
do?
yeah.
We should send them like a delayed Valentine's Day card and be like, "Will you take us back?" Like, we don't apologize for
And
that.
then he was like,
unfortunately.
Sorry.
he's like, if you can remember, can you tell me which employee said it was okay? I was like, I'm no
"Oh
snitch.
my God, we're not gonna
Wow.
we're no
I'm not gonna get
snitches.
someone fired.
We're no
Wow.
snitches."
Tell you, train your employees better. It's not
I know.
my fault.
Yeah, that's not our fault. And
Anyways.
honestly, I hope West Mountain doesn't feel the same way about us when we leave here today. I think we've gotten a nice comprehensive view of everything, but we were late for our ski lesson, and that didn't put us off on a great foot with our instructor, but I think we made up for it with all the fun that we've had, all the beer that we've drank.
Ton of
Yep.
fun.
You know.
Ton of fun. I mean, I feel so much more confident that,
Could you do this again?
definitely.
I said
definitely.
no because you went down. I thought you were gonna die. You stayed up. You listened to Ken. And that
Wait,
was
so
good.
you stayed up the whole way down?
He
Oh,
stayed
yeah.
up.
Okay.
I
Taylor
killed
goes
it.
down, and I mean they both did the same thing. They just start, and I go pizza, pizza, zoom.
I
zoom.
couldn't hear
Jordan
you.
held
I was
up.
in my
Taylor,
own world.
Taylor's going straight for the woods.
I
like
thought I was in a video
terrified.
game.
this was gonna be
I
such an
was
accidental
terrified.
death that I didn't want to be a part of.
I thought I was in
and
a
then
video game.
what did I train you guys to do?
Oh, I didn't fall
I
down.
didn't
I
have
fell
to
on my
know.
back.
Yeah,
I yard
You
sailed.
fell sideways
You fell
first,
around.
and then you fell
yeah,
all around. Yeah.
it's a yard sale.
I said it felt okay, but I double
You
checked.
laid
tomorrow.
there
But then
for a
you
hot
guys were
2
both-
seconds limp, and then you flipped your legs over. I was like, oh, geez.
You guys were both like kind of amped up about it, and you wanted to go again, and I said, not on my watch.
Yeah.
I can't watch that again.
What? I did it purposefully. There was like a little of a taller hill, so I went up that kind of just to see what would happen, and I was going so fast. I couldn't have not fallen though because there's a tree that was right in front of me, and I did not see myself slowing down.
Yeah.
And I didn't pizza.
That's
No,
just-
but I
that's
was just
physics.
dying because, again, you're trying to start pizza. Then as soon as you hit that hill, you were like this. Like, just a
What was
missile.
I doing with my
going
poles,
down.
I wonder?
They were back. Like,
What
I
are
was
you
like, she's
supposed
got
to
the.
I
do?
mean, I've always been a big advocate that poles while skiing.
It's
useless.
for looks?
Useless. You're supposed to like use it to help you divot, but I'm
Yeah.
a freestyler.
wouldn't- yeah.
Really?
It's been a big thing between me and my dad growing up. He was my Ken.
Yeah,
And
he was
like
my
he tried
friend.
to get
Oh.
me to use the poles, and you saw me today. I was no poles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also because I was filming, but
Right.
I'm team no poles.
Wait, so what's your dad like? And what level is your dad at skiing? Because you
Still
grew up
very
doing it.
much better than I. Like he could do what you did, but like on purpose. Like he can go straight down real quick.
I
but,
feel like
be
that
in
was a
control.
compliment for
Yeah.
me. Is
No,
the point
Taylor,
to like
you almost died. That's what you need to. That's what you need to comprehend.
Guys.
Like you got very lucky today. You got very lucky. You fell, and you got
I
very
don't
lucky.
think you
did not.
remember how hard
You did not
fell.
twist.
I
your
can't
leg.
believe it.
Because I said if you lose control, fall to the side and grab the ground. Don't fall back because the skis keep going. If you fall back, then you twist your ankle or you twist your knee, even worse. That's what you did. You got very lucky. Thank your guiding stars and thank physics.
Well, even just the beginning, like after listening to Ken with all of our stuff, I'm going up like, all right, Jordan, you can do this. Don't die. You don't worry. You got this. And then we come back up. You're taking selfies with a new filter,
You learned
chilling.
Yeah, no,
Like,
I needed a
you
break.
were just
I needed
ready
to sit
just
down. I
Give it
felt
all
like
to God and just let Jesus take the wheel. And you just,
I felt like I was so short, the boots went up higher on my legs than the average person. So if I kind of like leaned back, which I know you're not supposed to do, but even when I was standing, I kind of felt like I was sitting. But at the end of the day, I'm really glad I'm wearing lime green, neon yellow, because I'm pretty sure I peed my snow pants.
Hey,
That's
That's
okay.
it.
Blends in. Don't tell Nicole.
exactly.
No, I won't tell Nicole. Anything else that we need to accomplish that we need to chat about while we're here squadcasting from West
Oh
Mountain?
yeah. Well,
What?
we gotta follow through with Cider Belly.
Oh, yeah. We started off the week in a much warmer position. I was cozy. I was being coddled by sprinkles and sugar and love and warmth and kindness. And I'm
Lucky.
here freezing my bum off. So definitely different ends of the spectrum. But we have a great opportunity ahead of us.
Yes.
We've tackled our own beer. We've tackled our own events. And now we're about to tackle our own freaking donut.
Yep.
Have any ideas that you've been thinking of?
Wait, what were your ideas from the last Squadcast?
Well, we'll bring it up, but we gotta think of Cider Belly Doughnuts, the legendary maker of the best donuts in the capital region.
literally the best.
So good,
They
so
want
good.
to name a donut after us called Two Bellies Deep. That's the only thing that's established.
Yep.
And they were looking at us for ideas, and I was like, "What's good?" And they were like, "Anything."
They have over 400 flavors, keep in
and
mind.
they can put liquor into it, and they want to use like local liquor. It's gonna be great. So the ball is in our court to create the perfect Two Bellies Deep donut, because I'm not gonna promote something we're not completely crazy about. So I think we all got to pitch our ideas. I know what I want to go with.
What?
All right.
So we know Cider Belly is known for their sugar daddies,
Yep.
aka an apple cider donut.
Yep.
So that's their bread and butter. That's what is going to be our base. But 2 bellies deep, right? So I want each side to be filled with a different type of cream. One is going to be like a Bailey's and cream, and one's going to have a little raspberry in it, and boom, you got 2 bellies filling you up with goodness, and it's going to be sprinkled with drizzled. You drizzled. We're going to be drizzled with blue and red, something nice that they can make up. That's my 2 bellies deep.
Well, that face doesn't seem like she supports
I
All right,
that.
what
want
do
a
you have
bunch
that's
of
better?
holes filled with cream.
Well,
2
it's
holes.
too.
Just 2. I think you said
One
a
of each
bunch.
side, because it's 2 bellies deep, so there's 2 bellies in the donut.
Yeah.
Wait, what do you
I
think?
don't
What do
know.
you think a normal stuffed donut is?
I don't like your use of the word cream, honestly, but
Well, that's a you problem, not
that
me.
it is a me problem.
Is it the way he said cream or?
It was just something about it was very off-putting to me, and then I couldn't even listen to the rest of your explanation. And the only thing is that they might not do that because I know from my experience, filling the jelly is something they only do a couple times a year because it's so hard to do and it's very time-consuming. So we might need to go with more of like a frosted option. Here's my thinking.
Well, we're special.
We are special. You are so just, I know, Rivers, I know they burned you. You had $4,000. Nobody took it away from you. Don't worry. I'm thinking we're living in Albany. Cider Belly's in Albany. We gotta incorporate some sort of local flavor into it. So they already work with 9-Pin, Albany Distilling. Is there someone else? Is there something else that's very Albany
I know.
that we could cook into this?
9-Pin. Beer. So the 9-Pin, and then you also have Jameson infused apple, like the
Apple cider donut?
Yeah, apple cider donut. But inside you actually have
With James. Wait, I was confused. Like, how do they put alcohol in their
Fireball.
donuts?
They probably make it in the batter.
Don't you get
so
a
it
little
probably
drunk?
goes into the batter. Well, you guys talked about boozy ice cream last week. I mean, the options are open.
So
I
use the
want-
9-Pin apple cider in the batter, and then the frosting would be infused with Fireball, and then you do
Wow,
the same
you were
thing with
getting
drizzle.
super boozy.
I like it.
I
Tastes
don't
like
know,
apple
you
pie,
guys.
spicy apple pie.
What, like, all right, let's take it a step back. What is 2 buttons deep? Like, if you close your eyes and you just, what does 2 buttons deep taste like to you? This would be a good exercise. Do a little ASMR. Close your eyes.
I can't.
All right, yeah, you whisper it right into your mic.
What does 2 buttons deep taste like?
Cream.
Stop. Creamy.
I don't even know.
What is the taste of
Close
2
my
buttons
eyes,
deep?
what
Pull
does
your
it
hat
taste
over your
like?
eyes. Everybody pull your hat over your eyes.
Oh
I
my
can't
gosh,
check because
what's
my hat's
happening?
over my eyes. Your hat
Are you
over.
just trying to grab my wallet while we're doing
No,
this?
I did lose mine. All right, what does 2 buttons deep taste like? The flavor.
Well, I like the Dragonberry Bacardi Raspberry.
I
What
like.
does that demonstrate? Does that represent 2 buttons deep?
With. I don't know.
Oh, you are.
I am. I was.
I am.
This is a terrible exercise.
Why? All right, to me, I'm thinking we're over the winter flavors because winter's almost over, but it's still going on because you should go to West Mountain during the winter, so it's
Yes.
not over yet. But
Okay.
I'm thinking springy, floral, 2 buttons deep, Hawaiian shirt, flowers, bright colors.
Sounds like something the buttonista
These are
would
zero
say.
smells.
Oh, I got one. What?
Zero taste and smells. You
I
haven't
know,
said
well, I'm
yet.
getting there. What about like a key lime donut?
In
What?
what world are people
What?
eating key lime? Open your eyes. We're over this.
What?
In what world are people eating key lime donuts?
What?
Exactly. Creativity. When were people eating
But who
cereal?
would?
One of their donuts is called Serial Killer, and it has fruity pebbles
Yeah,
on
but
it.
it was an idea because it sounded good. What have you ever heard or seen a key lime pie?
I am being
Donut.
an
Donut.
inventor. We are
Not even-
entrepreneurs.
All right, key lime pie. All right, maybe
With
like
what
a
alcohol?
coconut.
They do coconut
lime
already,
pie.
but like a key lime. I want something fruity and floral.
Well,
That's
here's
all.
my thing is if we're playing off the 2 bellies,
Our
it's
beer
gotta
is
have,
so frozen
Gotta have
right
2
now.
flavors.
This is crazy. Yeah, hear that.
The 2 bellies.
If it's 2 bellies, it's
Super
got to have
flavors.
like two
I see what you're
elements.
saying now with the cream, because the cream is in your belly.
Well, because we were saying like having the cream and the raspberry
You said that, not me.
Bacardi on one side. So when it's both put in there like this, when you bite one of the halves, you get both. So there's 2 sides that you bite, and you'll get both flavors, and that's
What
the
about
best
like
part.
peanut butter and jelly? Because it's like two bellies,
I mess with that.
raspberries,
Dragonberry, Bacardi, raspberry.
Yep.
local
Then
though.
what's
We need a little local
What's that
flavor.
local peanut butter whiskey we tried?
Oh, that's not local.
We could give
Huh?
we could give them the ultimate plug. They're at the Troy Farmers Market. We're gonna cut to a picture of them.
Who is it?
I don't know, but there is a local peanut butter company. It's like the peanut principal, the peanut.
Post-production.
All right, we'll use them.
Okay.
I like the jelly idea. I'm sure there's a local jelly maker.
Oh, who
Yeah,
doesn't want
I
peanut
think-
butter and jelly?
I kind of like that.
I
Like
like that.
I get what you're saying
Yeah.
with like
All
two
right.
different things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's gotta stand out.
It's gotta stand out.
Let's make a normal donut, but call it after. No, we're not taking credit for
That's
something
the
that's already
thing.
been invented.
It's peanut butter and jelly that it keeps you home. It makes you feel good. Everyone loves Everyone loves peanut butter and jelly,
Yeah.
but we make it a freaking donut with their colors, and it's so.
Here's the thing. I want to give everybody a homework assignment that watches the Squadcast.
I don't do homework.
I want to answer the question.
Just kidding, kids.
What does 2 Buttons Deep taste like? That's what I want to
You're
answer.
gonna get some weird answers.
oh boy.
I want to know. But like,
But
it's
that's
very.
the one
It's
sense you can't engage with 2 Buttons Deep as.
but I think it's a sensory thing. Like you know, people.
Also add smell. What
No,
does
because
Two
you can
Buttons Deep
smell us,
like?
you can
Smell
look at
like.
us, you can hear us, and you can taste us. But wait,
Okay.
which one were we looking for?
Taste.
Taste. No, I guess you could lick one of us. Right
You
now,
could lick one of us. Don't lick one of us. If you did right now, you would stick to us. So definitely don't
Yeah,
do it
we
right
are
now
a
in the
metal
mountain.
pole.
No, I just think like, you know, people ask you in job interviews like, what if you were an animal? What kind of animal would you be? And it's like, well, I can't. 2 Buttons Deep can't be a smell or a taste. But if it was, what would it represent? Would it be like, think about the way people describe like wine and beer. It has floral notes and it's full-bodied and it's oh no, wait, they don't do that with beer, I don't think. But anyway, you get what I'm saying, right?
But when you're drinking that though, it's in your mouth, so you can at least use your creative taste in the reaction. So someone would literally have to come up to us, lick your arm, or lick at one of our hats or a sticker,
Lick a sticker.
and tell us what they think.
Or they
Or
would
just
just
use your imagination.
No, or they would just be looking their phone because that's where people consume our
Yes.
content.
All right, so
So-
lick your phone, tell us what it tastes like, and then we'll go from there.
All right,
Is that cool?
And if it tastes gross, just wash it down with
It's
the St.
cooler than
Archer
being
Gold.
cool. It's ice cold.
wash it down with St. Archer Gold.
Thanks,
That's the
West
taste of
Mountain, for
2
having
Buttons
us.
Deep. Yeah,
That's a
shout out
great
West Mountain. Shout out St. Archer Gold. And shout out to our fans in the window.
Yeah, that was pretty cool, actually.
Oh,
A
wow.
nice
God,
moment.
A true behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Great day,
Behind the buttons,
great day.
baby.
I'm happy you guys are alive.
Thank you.
And I'm happy you
My
filmed
mom
it.
is
You did
too.
a great job. Yeah, my mom's probably happy too. She said I made a cute ski bunny, so.
And on that note.
On that note, that's a Squadcast.